Hi friends, this is my last YouTube reflection as the staff will be taking the summer off. And we're thinking about what's lifting our spirits right now. As I look over the past year plus, I've learned a few things about myself during the pandemic. But one of them was really just a confirmation for me. I have to admit that I actually liked the quiet of the pandemic. I enjoyed my time in isolation, long walks with Daisy, quiet times to reflect and just be. But what I find is lifting my spirits nowadays is the sound. The cicadas have come out. Brood 10 has come out after 17 years in the ground. And it's been making an incredible sound. I wake up to that sound in the morning and go to sleep to it at night. I find it soothing and comforting. And after this year plus, people are coming out of isolation, out of the pandemic. And the sounds have been wonderful. I've heard babies crying, something I hadn't heard in a while. Families laughing together. I've heard the sounds of people gathering after Mass to catch up with each other. I've heard chatting outside of the grocery store. I've heard family pool parties. Last week I mentioned in my reflection the sound of the traffic jam, the honking horns, and people yelling at each other. And I have to admit that as much as I didn't like the traffic, the sound of it was really great. It was signs of life that we hadn't had in a while. I think these sounds lift my spirit because they remind me of the presence of God. God created us to be in community, and the noise of community reminds me that God is very near, orchestrating all of it. The quiet of the pandemic has given way to the joy and the noise of life. And it is wonderful. In today's gospel reading, we hear again Jesus' words to us. Do unto others as we would have them do to us. The golden rule, the great commandment, the rule we've heard all our lives, the rule that can really challenge us, the rule we teach our children, and it's the rule we try our best to live by. As I think of this idea of the importance of community, the importance of having people in our lives, of course, the golden rule is to take care of each other because we need each other. If we look closely, we can see the face of God in every single person we meet. And if we listen, we can hear God's presence in the community. So this summer, it's definitely the sound, maybe the noise that's lifting my spirit. It's reminding me that we're never alone. This summer, my husband and Daisy and I will be moving to a new home. We're not leaving the area, so you'll still see me around. Moves are emotional and they're challenging, but they offer a chance for a new perspective on life. Daisy will have new scents and new sounds to discover, and will hopefully meet some new friends. This new perspective is another chance to reflect on God's presence in my life, wherever I am. It's a chance to think about how God's calling me and how I'm responding. This will be an important time to keep listening to the sounds of life, the sounds of God's people, the sounds of God's creation, and feeling my place in it all. This summer, I hope you'll spend some time also thinking about what's lifting your spirit now. Has your perspective shifted? Have you had a new insight on your faith journey? If you'd like to share it, we'd love to hear it. Please feel free to email me. I want to thank everyone for your prayers over the past several months and all the kind words you've sent my way. It's very appreciated. And I want to assure you of my prayers, especially during the summer months. Until I see you all again, I wish you peace.